Hi everyone, my name is Rachel and welcome to the French Seams. Thanks very much for joining me again for another video. This is a Friday Sews with a difference. So today is actually Saturday. So this is actually Friday Sews Day to Day, which the lovely Jen thought up, which is basically you can do a 7 or a 5-day Friday Sews video. So you can follow along for 5 days, for 7 days, leading up to your Friday Sews video, which I think was a great idea. So today is Saturday, it's Saturday morning. I'm on my own in the house. Mr. French Seams has taken the two boys to the library. I'm doing a little bit of baking because my parents are due up shortly. But while I've got bits and pieces on the go here, I thought I would show you an update on my vest that I was talking about in my Friday Sews, which would have come out yesterday. So thank you very much to everybody who has watched that video. I really enjoyed making it, and thank you for all the love on my lovely new Roscoe sweater, on my Wildwood vest, and also for the Luna crossbody bag from the lovely Adam Sews, which was launched yesterday. So it's a fabulous pattern. So well done Adam again for that. So I thought I'd let you know how I'm getting on with my vest. So as I showed yesterday, this is going to get very confusing come next Friday. This is my vest and I've managed to put a few of the snaps on. Delighted. So I have my trusty hammer and I've been doing that. So when I was trying to attempt this, I was thinking, oh, I would love one of those expandable things that shows you the gap between each button, but I don't have one. So then this morning when I was doing my cooking, look what I found. So this is a little trivet that I use to take stuff out of the oven, but isn't that just perfect for doing buttons? So multitasking in the kitchen. So admittedly I need 5 snaps and this only has 4, but I've managed to kind of space it and then carefully drag it across to the next one so I get 5 evenly spaced snaps. So genius. So I have now put on, with relative ease I might add, considering I built this up and I'm hoping it's a mountain out of a molehill. So I've put in all this side, the right hand side of the snaps, and then I very carefully, I hope carefully, measured out the ones that go on the other side, and I'm just about to give that a go. So wish me luck. Well, I'm back. You can probably see how long that took me by the time on our microwave. So I'm done. Here's my finished vest. So put in the 5 snaps, put in the other ones on the other side, and it actually worked. So check this out. Step back so you can see. So they all pop open, which is great. The fit on this is pretty good actually. Quite pleased with the fit. If I'm nitpicking, I think I put them too far in. There's a bit of a big gap here on this side, but look, we'll deal with that. It's fine. So yeah, delighted with how this came out. So, and they all actually are functional, fabulous. Delighted with this pattern, so happy with it. The reason I'm wearing my lovely green loungewear today is that the What Abbey Wore October challenge that I'm partaking in October, today's prompt is dress like a crayon. So I've got my mileend sweatshirt and I've also got my plateau joggers on, the matching fabric, which I love for just moseying around on a Saturday morning. So right, I better get cracking. I have made some tea brack, which I think I put in a picture earlier, and I'm just about to get cracking now on a crumble flapjack topping for my apple and blackberry flapjack crumble that we're going to have for dessert later. So I better get going at that, and I will catch up with you again maybe tomorrow. Bye for now. Hi everyone, so it's Sunday evening now. We had a lovely weekend. It was really nice to catch up with my parents, to spend some time with them, so they've gone home now. We had a lovely day today. We went to the playground, but it was cold. Got into the car this morning and had to defrost the front windscreen. Absolutely freezing, but a beautiful autumnal day. It was lovely. So very glad I'm wearing my lovely hug hoodie with the little Liberty frill, which I just love. So I also was wearing my new Wildwood vest this morning and then had to change because it was too cold. Anyway, so yes, why am I sitting on the floor? So this is where I do all my cutting out. So I had a route around earlier and I managed to find the pattern for my Heyday dungarees and I managed to find the pattern for my recital blouse, which is great. So I found both of those. So I'm just going to recheck those for sizing because I want to now cut out my recital blouse in this lovely star fabric. And I went to my local haberdashery today and I picked up some buttons. So these just little kind of glittery buttons. And I bought a few bits and pieces, notions to go with that and to go with my Soho coat. So for my Soho coat, I needed lining, so I thought this would go quite well. And while I was there, I saw this fabric and I couldn't leave it be. Isn't that lovely? Christmas fabric with little baubles. I just couldn't leave it there, so I just got half a metre of that for maybe little presents at Christmas. So that was my little haul from there. So it's quite nice. You go in for one thing, come out with loads of things you didn't intend to. So yes, I want to cut out my recital blouse. I also found when I was rooting for patterns a bit of a scrap of navy cotton jersey, which is brilliant because I want to cut out a little long sleeve t-shirt for older French seams because it's his birthday next week. So I'm going to cut him out a little t-shirt using the kids pajama pattern I always use. It's a great standard jumper pattern, and I'm going to put a little cricket design on it for the weekend to celebrate his 5th birthday. So I want to get that cut out. My chocolate corduroy fabric, which arrived last week, is in the wash as we speak. I also have the pattern for that, so I need to check the fit on that. I might change it slightly since the linen version I made, because this is now a stretch cord, so it might be a little bit different. And then I'm also, as we speak, printing out 50 something pages of a PDF for my Soho coat. So it came in 2 files for printed on PDF. So that's going to take a long time to stick together. So that's my night tonight. I don't think I'm going to get my Soho coat cut out tonight, but at least if I get the pattern assembled, that'll put me in good stead then for tomorrow. So that is my current plan. So yes, sitting on the sitting room floor where I do all my cutting out, and hopefully I'll get this kind of admin-y kind of sewing stuff done before the actual real sewing starts. So it's just kind of cutting out and getting everything together and stuff before you can actually turn on your sewing machine. So I'll leave it there for tonight, and I will catch up with you again in the morning. Good morning, it's Monday morning, just about to run out the door to bring the boys to creche, and I'm going to go to work. I thought I'd go a bit casual for work today because my prompt for the What Abbey Wore October challenge is family heirloom, and this is a lovely heather blazer in the tweed that my granny gave me, so I thought that was appropriate for today. Last night's cutting session went well. I got my recital blouse cut out, I got my little boy's t-shirt cut out, and I got the thousands of pages of the Soho coat stuck together. So tonight is my plan to get that cut out. So I'll catch up with you later. Morning everyone, so it's Tuesday morning, dashing at the door now to work and to drop my 2 boys to creche and school. A good sewing evening last night. I finished off my older boy's little t-shirt for his birthday, so in some navy jersey scraps I found, and I put a little cricket design on it, so it's got a little T-Rex and a 5, which I think came out really cute. I'll pop in a picture here of it. I also managed to get my Soho coat cut out, which was hilarious. The fluff from that fabric, it was hilarious. I'll pop in a picture of what my carpet looked like, so the Hoover was not happy with me last night, but that's all cut out, and I'm really keen to get that started now tonight. So today I'm wearing my sienna dress in the lovely border print. Again, I'll pop in a full-length picture. Love wearing this, and I've got boots, I've got thick black tights and a thermal vest, and nobody's any the wiser, so the perfect winter dress. So I'll dash off now and I'll catch up with you later. Bye. Hi everyone, so catch up on progress on my Soho coat. So this is what it looks like so far. So I've done the front, I've done the back, the side seams, I've got little pockets in here. It's going to have some sort of sleeve extensions, I think, which is why these are so long. So this fabric is just fabulous, but it just sheds, oh lordy. So I literally overlocked every single piece and it seems to have done the trick. So yeah, so what I have to do tomorrow now is the sleeves, I have to do the collar, I have to do the big lapels, I have to do the facing. So hopefully we're getting there. So this is my Soho coat so far. So catch you in the morning. Hi everyone, so it's Wednesday evening now. You're perched very precariously on my desk, I apologise. So I didn't get a chance to catch up with you this morning because I was dashing at the door to work as always. But today I'm wearing my lovely Freya cowl neck, so it's Freya weather people. I'm delighted. So I've just had a lovely couple of hours sewing this evening, and I have what would kind of pass as a coat. So I've done quite a bit this evening. It came together quite quickly. I was quite surprised. So I just have to sort out the sleeves, I have to do the hem, and I might bind the inside potentially, a little bit of it, we'll see. And I need to sort out the pocket situation and a button. So a little bit left to go, but I think it's looking pretty cool. It is roasting. I am not going to be cold this winter. And I walked out and showed my husband, and he said, I like it, which is always good. So I'm going to run downstairs now and get myself a nice cup of tea, and I will catch up with you again in the morning, and I'll show you more a full-length view of the coat and let you know how I got on with the process of it. But yeah, catch you tomorrow. Morning everybody, it's Thursday morning now, so apologies if you can hear the dishwasher in the background. So Thursdays and Fridays I work from home, so I've been in the office Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so Thursdays and Friday mornings a little bit less stressful than Monday to Wednesday. So I'm working from home today. It's a bit of a rainy, miserable day today, so I've got my lovely toaster sweater on in this beautiful cable knit, which I absolutely love. I've got 2 of these, one in white and one in red, love them. So I'm just about to start work. I'm exceedingly tired this morning. Younger French Seams decided at 4 AM that was it, he'd had enough sleep and he'd like to get up. So I'm quite tired today. I have an exceedingly large coffee next to me. But before I start work, I wanted to show you a bit more about my coat. So I gave you a whistle-stop tour of it last night, but thought it would be worthwhile to show you it in a bit more detail. So almost done. So this is a lovely big collar. The inside facing is bound, and I put on a little label here saying "You do you." Then it's got a facing all the way down the front, and the sleeves. So the sleeves have a sleeve extension, which means that you're meant to be able to see the wrong side of the fabric because you're meant to fold back up the sleeves. I didn't know that, and it didn't say that in the instructions that you'd be able to see the inside in the fabric recommendations. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in and then fold it back out again, so you see a little bit of a turned up cuff, but you don't see the inside of the fabric. So I need to work a little bit on that. The inside, so you can see I had to overlock all the edges. The inside doesn't look great, and here's the pocket. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to bind just the two side seams just to make it a little bit neater, and then I can tack in the pocket into the side facing to make that all neat as well, so it won't flap around the place. The thing about the pockets, so I made a straight size medium. I probably could have sized down to a small, but I was concerned that because this fabric was quite thick, the small would be too small, but I probably could have gone too small. So with the medium, I didn't make any adjustments. The pockets are really, really far down the leg. So even for me, I'm 5'9", so I'm gonna see what I can do. I can't move them up because even though they are inseam pockets, they've got a little pocket extension. They're big in their extensions in tissue patterns. So you've got a little bit of the outside fabric on the inside of the pocket, which looks really, really nice, but it just means now that I can't really move the pocket. So I'm gonna see, can I just make the seam allowance tiny so that the pocket opens slightly higher, and might make it a little bit smaller on the bottom. So minor adjustments, but aside from that, I'm really enjoying it and I loved making it. It came together super quick, as I mentioned last night. So I just have to decide on a little button. I'm going to rifle through my stash, see if I have something suitable, but hopefully tonight I will finish my coat. So hopefully this gives you an idea of how I get through my sewing during the week. I was going to say we're very lucky that the boys are both asleep by 8 p.m. and they are generally. This morning was a blip, hopefully at 4 a.m. But so when the boys go to bed, I do a little bit of sewing each night, and each night does build up across a week. So hopefully it gives you an idea of how I get my sewing done and planned and done throughout the week. So I'll head off now and start my work, and I will probably catch up with you tomorrow, Friday, for the last day of #Friday Sews Day Today. See you tomorrow. Happy Friday everyone, so we made it to the end of the week. Thank you so much for watching this video along with me. I've really, really enjoyed making it this week. So to catch you up on last night, I did a little bit of sewing last night and I have finished my Soho coat. So I sewed that whole coat this week and I'm super proud of it. So here is the finished coat. So I want to get a chance to do some proper pictures, but hopefully check out my Instagram and hopefully I'll get a few pictures, full-length pictures of them pretty soon. So here's the coat. I put on a little button that I found in my stash, a little shell button. There was no way that I was doing buttonholes in this fabric, not a hope. So I put on a little tiny snap. And that closes quite well. That was a tip from the lovely Amelia from Sew Amelia. She was doing Marlowe sweater buttons and she couldn't do buttonholes, so she hand sewed them, but her sewing is impeccable. There's no way I could do that, so I just used a little snap. So anyways, this is the coat, and then I turned up the sleeves, which I think look pretty nice. Oh, obviously there's a stray thread. Then on the inside I bound the side seams. This is beautiful flowery bias binding that I think I got in the Beyond the Pink Door advent calendar a couple of years ago. And so all the inside is now bound, and there's the pocket. So to make the pocket work a little bit better, I just shortened it. So let's stop that and see if I can show you properly. So this is the pocket. You can see here, this was the original size of the pocket, and I've just shortened it to up here. I've kept the length and I've kept the width because when I was sewing this, I realized that the reason it's so wide here is because it has to tuck into the facing, which makes sense. So I kept all that. I just made it much, much smaller on the inside, and it means when I put my hands in my pocket, it's much more comfortable. So yeah, so I bound the two side seams, which I think look very nice. Then I just gave it a hem, and yeah, so it is done and I am loving it. So pop it on very, very quickly here for you, and to give you an idea of it. There we go. Now, isn't it just fabulous? So, and this little snap closes here. If I can get it, there we go. And these are the sleeves, and then it's down to my knee pretty much, and here are the lovely pockets. So this is my new winter coat, and there is no way that I will feel the cold in this. I think it's fabulous. I think it would look lovely with a scarf. If you're super cold, you can wrap up the collar like this. Oh, it's just lovely. I absolutely love it. So if I didn't mention, this fabric is from Ecobee. They have a number of colours, and also Elby had popped in the matching thread into the package, so thank you so much, because that made sewing it much easier. I've been sewing an awful lot recently with very forgiving fabrics, so like this, like my white polar fleece, like the navy corduroy. So when you have the matching thread and a forgiving fabric, nobody's any the wiser if you make a little mistake, are they? I won't say a word. So take that off for a minute because it is super warm. Today I'm wearing my lovely pumpkin spice jumper that I just put a cricket on, and I have a very large pumpkin spice Nespresso here. Baby French Seams was up at 3, he was up at 4. Mercifully, I'm back to sleep at 4, thank goodness, but I'm still pretty tired. So wearing this today because of the prompt I'm doing, the What Abbey Wore October Challenge. Today's prompt is your favourite graphic tee, so I thought the interpretation, graphic tee, little vinyl jumper, let's make it work. So what else have I been doing? So that didn't take long last night at all, so I did get my shirt started. So, and here it is. This is the lovely star fabric from the fabric counter. This is the recital blouse. It's going to have the lovely frilly collar. Yes, I know, there's a seam there. I cut the back in 2 instead of on the fold. Hopefully nobody will notice when it's being worn that you would notice that there's a seam down here. But anyway, you live and learn, don't you? Must pay attention. So I've just got the bodice done, and hopefully I'll get working on that next week. So yes, my plans for next week are to finish off that blouse and also to do my Heyday dungarees, which I'm very excited about. I got some happy posts yesterday. So was it 2 weeks ago that the knitting and stitching was on? I think so. And I was having severe FOMO looking at everybody's pictures on Instagram, on YouTube, everything, saying, oh, I'd love to go. So my sister, who lives in the UK, messaged saying, I'm going to the knitting and stitching today. It's like, oh, brilliant, have a lovely time. She's like, would you like anything? I was like, well, yes, actually I would, thank you. I said, Little Rosy Cheeks has new labels with pencils on them, and she had actually already bought them for me. She's brilliant. So she actually bought me 2 packs of labels. She bought these beautiful ones for me from Little Rosy Cheeks again, and they are leather ones, and the little triangles, they say handmade, which are lovely. Looking forward to doing those. And then also these are the pencil ones, which are very cute, and there's actually loads in here. So these are new ones. There's little pencils, then there's ones with loads of pencils on, and then there's these ones which are very cute with pencils on the back, and these ones say look sharp. And then there's this enormous one which says write your own destiny, which I think is very cute. So thank you, lovely sister, for those. So it was a lovely treat that I got in the post yesterday. So that was basically my week. Thank you so much for following along with me. So that was basically my sewing for the week. I've mentioned now what I'm going to be doing next week, and on the life front. So life this week has just been work, creche, school, homework, dinners, the usual kind of thing. This weekend is very exciting though, because it's my younger boy's 5th birthday, as I had mentioned. So this evening I need to make a chocolate cake. I need to make a T-Rex chocolate cake. So thoughts and prayers. So I need to make that because we're having a family party tomorrow. He's having a party in a soft play centre with all his school buddies on Sunday, and then he's having another party in his after school on Monday. So he is delighted with himself, but thankfully I only have to make 1 cake, so I'm going to make that tonight. So we're having family over tomorrow, which I'm really looking forward to. So have to get the house in tip-top conditions. That's my job tonight and tomorrow morning, but it'll be really nice, and he's just so excited. It's lovely. He cannot wait to be 5. So that's on the life front. So that about rounds up the week. Thank you very much. I'll go and start work now, and thank you for following along with me. Again, this was the Friday Sews day today, so thank you so much to Jen for thinking this up, and I can't wait to see the other videos popping in this week. I can't wait to see what everybody's up to this week. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to leave a comment, I would love to hear from you in the box below. And as well, always, if you enjoyed this video, if you'd like to give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing. I would love it to have you along on my sewing journey. And that about rounds it up. So again, a huge thank you, and I will catch up with you again very soon. Take care, everyone.